Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, if someone tells you that someone will do something to you by Tuesday, and by Tuesday that someone did what that someone said that will do, then that person is consistent in in his behavior and statements, right? They coincide. And a trustworthy partner, let's put it this way, regardless if that's a partner or an enemy. We heard the Western media saying that countries who support or who sponsor Ukraine in this war on the territory of Ukraine against Russia, that they will help, they will provide support to Ukraine for as long as it takes. Now, there are some questions. What I mean, as long as it takes to, and they provide the answer to win against Russia. The winning against Russia is very tricky because we don't exactly know what that means. I mean, they gave us all kind of clues that Russia must go back to the demarcations before February 2022, give back Crimea, pay I don't know how many trillions of dollars in reparations, probably disarm this and that, allow NATO troops, NATO commanders control their nuclear arsenal, have free access by American and Dutch, if you know what I mean, energy, big company, international companies to Russia's vast resources. Do you mean like becoming a original, accredited, legal vassal state? Probably that's what his winning is, from what I gathered from what they say. Now, the sponsors provided and said that they will provide all kind of weapons to Ukraine, and as of now, they were very consistent. They provided everything they said they would, and therefore I have no reasons to doubt when, for instance, the Brits now say that they will provide Ukraine with the advanced tanks that they have. Yes, tanks. So we got that point. We are, at this point, below the real tanks deliveries. We are at the light tanks considered level, which is provided by France. France pushed forth with the heaviest armor vehicles that they will provide, the sponsors will provide, and that is a light tank. That's how it's characterized as light tanks. I saw it. I made videos on it. Germany will send their Madras, vehicles. The Americans are going to send their Bradleys. Again, all these things are armored vehicles, infantry armored vehicles moving forward, not with a big cannon like the French one, which that's why that's called a light tank, because it has a big caliber Tourelle, right, a gun, but it's not on metal wheels, and it's on how do you call that, rubber wheels. That's the only thing, but they're still tanks. Now the Brits come and say we're gonna give them tanks. It's one thing, and the other one is Scholz, the Chancellor of Germany, just informed everybody that he's going to provide Ukraine with everything. Now again, these guys are the same guys who, when they said they provide this, they provide that. When they said they're going to provide that, they provided that to Ukraine. So let's see the details on these two little big claims. So this article comes from Bloomberg, so it's not from Ukrainian media outlets, and it's from today, January 9th, 2023. UK mulls sending battle tanks in boost for Kiev. Okay, let's see what these guys are saying. The UK government is considering, that's like done deal. When they say they consider, that means it's already done. Why? Pattern. You have to have a little bit of pay attention and memorize it, and then you're going to see a pattern. This happened each and every time. There's the same terms and the same little steps. So the same first thing they say, well, how about that? No, no, no. It's out of the question. Remember when they said that Patriot is out of the question to be sent by Americans in, I think, March or April? No, it's why? Because they need to be operated by American personnel. That was the reason. Are Patriot batteries going to Ukraine? Yeah. Why? Because now we train Ukrainians. Okay. So that, if you look, you find examples, so you know what's coming next. So the government, UK government, is considering sending Challenger 2 battle tanks to Ukraine, according to two people familiar with the discussions. A key member of the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz's party said his government will continue to send heavy weapons to Ukraine to help it fight against Russia, and already pledged to send Marder armored fighting vehicles. Okay, so that's what the Germans are. The Americans send Bradleys, armored vehicles, and then we have this some details on the Brits sending battle tanks to Ukraine. If that goes ahead, yeah, I think I have no reason to think that it will not. The move would be the first time a Western country has provided Ukraine with modern battle tanks to fight Russian forces. No final decision has been taken, the people said. Neither wished to not be identified because of the sensitivity of the discussion. The Russians know it. If I know it, it's not hard to figure it out that that's going to happen. Now, the Challenger 2 is a main battle tank designed to destroy other tanks, according to the UK Ministry of Defense website. And now we have, that's going to happen. And now we have Scholz, the Chancellor, the Weasel Chancellor of Germany. I think that Germany had some non-Weasel Chancellors in the past, but hey, those times are gone. We have a new Germany. Now, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz's coalition government will continue to send heavy weapons to Ukraine to help it fight back against Russia's invasion. Lars Klingbeil, the co-leader of Scholz's ruling Social Democrats, told reporters in Berlin that his party is backing the Chancellor's course without limit, including Scholz's latest decision in tandem with the US to supply Ukraine with armored infantry fighting vehicles and an additional Patriot air defense system. So remember, Scholz has won praise for some, from some is from me, not from them. Okay, so Scholz has won praise for his domestic allies for pledging to send 40 Marder infantry fighting vehicles, but some of the coalition partners have called on him to go further by giving Kiev NATO-grade Leopard 2 battle tanks. That would also happen. Just hold your horses for a little bit longer. So this is it. This is it, my friends. I have no doubt, but 99% I'm certain that the Brits will provide them with Challenger 2, I think is a main battle tank. They will do that. Also, I think that if Germany, this is the way it's going to go. It's not going to be Germany sending the Leopards first, because they're in between their legs like this, okay? Nothing round or anything. They will not do that, because they're cowards. And they will, I'm talking about the leadership, but the problem is that the leadership is elected by the population, so I have a few questions for the German nation regarding that. So, or with mass democracy and the media. It's a little complex conversation. Actually not that complex, because you know who's who, what's what, and the connections. It's not very hard to see them. And they don't hide it, because what are you going to do? Nothing. Go and vote. Go work, consume, and then vote for us. So this is what's going to be. Poland is going to give Leopard tanks to Ukraine. Finland will get a green line to give Ukraine Leopard 2 tanks. And then Germany will show up and give them after everybody else is ahead. That's what's going to happen. And the Brits will push forward, because they say, what is Russia going to do to us? Nothing. They didn't do anything when we did. We're here already. It's, I don't know, it's like a bad, I don't know, an ugly example. It's like a rape in progress, but the guy wears a condom. And you say, well, and you're the law enforcement, say, well, no, it's already the rape. What I mean, it's penetration. Oh, he has a condom. That means he's not rape anymore. You know, the same here. And they will do it. They will do it. How the Russians will react? Probably will try to blow up all these weapons as much as they can. And when they reach a limit, so help us God. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.